This has happened very often, and it's when I'm about to miss a flight and I'm afraid to go through every single person and ask them to let me go ahead of them while in the security line. Anytime, I think once or twice I did miss a flight because of that.
Oh,
At times
dude.
I'm up on the edge of my seat and just hoping that I'd get through sooner.
Social freedom training, that this will not be a problem anymore. Like when it comes to like queues and lining up for things, like once you've done our boot camp, you basically just go right to the front of the line. You're like, I'm sorry, because, and then you just keep going.
It got to the point, I just have to say this because it's people think I'm a dick and I think it's really funny. Not only am I not shy for me to go, hey everybody, like I'll do shit like this. I'll just put my hand up and be like, hey everybody, I'm about to miss my flight. Does anyone object if I go to the front? I'll do it loud. And everyone's like, yeah, go for it. I'm like, cool, thank you. And it got to the point where some woman once, she was late and people ask permission. They're like, oh, I'm late. And you can tell somebody's really late for the flight. And they're just literally, they're too scared to actually go ahead. And I'll literally go, does anybody mind if this lady goes to the front? Anybody. Nobody ever says anything. There you go, miss, you're good. And they'll be like, thank you. And I'll just run to the front. And I'm just doing the right thing by helping some lady. But you literally can have superpowers like this, where it's not a big deal. And you can get very far in life when you absolutely do not give a shit what people think, and you're able to act in those moments. But yeah, that example, I totally get it. That's one of those uncomfortable situations where there's lots of people and lots of social pressure. It's actually a habit. You know, I do shit like that because I want to keep doing these little things that are uncomfortable. My normal practice is simply to do things that are uncomfortable on a regular basis. I love it. So as soon as I see an opportunity to do that, I do that. As soon as I see any opportunity to be awkward, this happened the other day. It was pretty funny. I was with two female friends, and we're in the river, and they were basically naked, and just showered in the river, whatever. I had shorts. They didn't have shorts, so they were pretty naked. And some guy basically walked on a bridge, and he was leering over. He was like checking out the girls, and they're a little bit weirded out. They're like, this fucking guy's, staring at us. And it wasn't subtle, if he just took a look, but he was just like, he's just perving out on my friends. So one of my friends said, well, it would be funny if you got naked too, maybe he'd run away. And I thought, well, that would be funny. So I just pulled my shorts down, my wiener popped out, and the guy immediately went, fuck, and he just got weird, and then he ran away. It hurts your skull. The brain hurts. But I just busted out and get naked because it was a little uncomfortable and it was funny. And the more you get into this, challenging the ego and pushing against it all the time, the easier and easier it's going to get to just do whatever the fuck you want to do, including quitting your job, starting your business, living your passion fully, whatever it is, learning guitar, learning kung fu, learning Japanese, all the things that you want to do, and that little voice in your head's going, yeah, but you can't really do that. It's all bullshit. It's totally bullshit.
What's up, brother? Huge news. This is Sasha Dagam, and guess what? This summer, I'm back in North America teaching a social freedom for dating boot camp. I haven't taught one of these in 5 years. In 2015, I quit teaching the pickup and the seduction. I went on a huge spiritual journey. It was amazing. It was profound. Everything changed for me. And after 5 years of retirement, I feel like I'm ready to find the one for me. That's right. No more celibacy. No more meditation in caves. I'm ready to hit the streets and use my day game skills to find the love of my life. So, if you want to be one of the guys that's on this course that's limited to 10 people, 10 people. If you want to be on it, click the link below and let's make some magic.
Number one fear, sometimes I can overcome it, sometimes I can't, but there's a really awesome park right next to where I live, and there are super, super duper hot chicks there all the time. And some of them paralyze me, some of them I just walk up and start talking to them. And I'd like to figure out why sometimes I can do it and sometimes I can't.
Okay. I think you'll find that's something we have a little bit of expertise in. Me and Mark were just talking the other day. We've solved that for so many people, and it was such an issue. They were so happy after that they disappeared. They disappeared. They're good. They're done. We're like, we're helping guys with other things. Fix your reality, make more money, blah blah blah. And they're just like, nah, I'm fucking, and I got an amazing woman. I don't give a shit. Thanks, guys. And they're just off in their life. And we're like, but we have other things we can help you with. Nope. See you later. So it's that big where when it gets fixed, some people they're gone. They'll send us an email in 3 years going, here's my kid. They're like, okay, cool.
Well, the one good thing about social distancing is that now I don't have to worry about my fart hitting the person directly behind me, because I got really stinky farts. Now there's that space, and I could blame someone else. It was the other guy. It was that guy in front of you. It wasn't me.
Exposure therapy. Do the thing that you're nervous about. Do the thing that you're afraid of. To constantly push and do things that are uncomfortable. Because you do the thing that's uncomfortable, guess what? You don't die. And you go, oh, okay, I feel better. Then you do another thing that's uncomfortable. You don't die, and you go, oh, I'm still here. Okay, cool. You know, ask any student on our live training programs, you know, by the second or third hour of the first Social Freedom Day, they don't give a fucking shit. Nothing is afraid of them. By the end of the day, I'm like, okay, you're going to go talk to that really beautiful girl over there. And they're like, but that's too easy.
Like, I can't wait to tell a girl how beautiful she is. It'll be so much easier than this bullshit.
That's too easy. Give me something hard to do. Because the feeling of freedom, when you push your comfort zones and your ego's like, no, you can't do this, you're going to die. And you're like, I don't care what you think, and you do it anyway. That feeling of that expansion and freedom is, oh my God, it's like a drug. It's literally like a drug. People get addicted to that drug.
Once you're finished with it, you feel amazing. So I really couldn't recommend this enough. Everyone has this ego that's built up through advertising or whatever it is throughout your life. It's just being built and built and built and built. And this is the only thing that I've experienced where it completely takes it down and destroys it. And I think that we need to exercise that muscle more to kind of strip away all the kind of plaque that's built up over the years.
It's so freeing. It's so powerful.